I'm Kyle Olson for the EAG Education Report. In perhaps one of the most outrageous examples of out-of-control spending, Buffalo Public Schools have been for years providing free elective cosmetic surgery to teachers, paid for by taxpayers, of course. Last school year, while the district could claim credit for a $50 million budget deficit, it actually increased spending on liposuction, facelifts, implants, and tummy tucks for public employees. Last school year, Buffalo spent $2.9 million on the benefit. The previous year, it frittered away $2.7 million. It has spent as much as $9 million in a single year on paying for these elective procedures. Why does this happen? Why doesn't the district simply say it can't afford this anymore, especially because it doesn't contribute anything to student learning? Two reasons. First, it's in the collective bargaining agreement, which carries the weight of law. But secondly, the spineless school board doesn't have the guts to impose a new contract, which the district has been negotiating for nearly 10 years. Listen to this weasel, Ralph Hernandez, the former vice president of the school board.
Now, we've got some reassurances from the leadership of the unions that they will drop the rider, and it's entirely at the next collective bargaining agreement. So it's not an issue that we'll be dealing with, hopefully beyond, the next collective bargaining agreement.
Reassurances? Who's in charge? But you know what? He just exposed the problem. The way the law works is that the terms of the old agreement remain in effect until a new one is reached. If a union like Buffalo thinks it's going to lose out, they simply won't settle. And with union weenies like Hernandez posing as leaders, absolutely nothing will change. Let me tell you about the academic performance Hernandez and the other leaders of Buffalo Public Schools have produced. The district's graduation rate in 2012 actually declined to 47%. One high school had a pathetic 24% rate. For the 2011-12 school year, only 25% of 8th graders were rated proficient in reading and writing. 24% of 8th graders were proficient in math. And to top it all off, the district was spending $23,907 per student for these results.
Given the budget constraints in Buffalo, the school went to the teachers and said, look, we're going to have to lay off 100 teachers, and we won't do it if you'll give up the cosmetic surgery coverage of the union plan, and that they refused. They refused to save the jobs of the other teachers, and they wanted the lipo more.
Yeah, that is correct.
This is child abuse, what's happening in Buffalo. Between leaders like Hernandez and the priorities of the union, it's a wonder there's any learning going on at all. And sadly, our hard-earned tax dollars are paying for this miseducation of our children. For the EAG Education Report, I'm Kyle Olson.